Hello again. Well, I've been away on my holidays for about 3 weeks, and as you can expect, everything's gone mad. Some things have grown, some things have gone over, and some things are dead. The weeds have gone mad, and it all needs cleaning up. And as always, we'll start off in the side yard. The courgettes are looking pretty sad, and I think I'm just going to pull them. There's a couple of fruit on here, and I'll keep them, and that'll be the end of them. The celery's got a bit taller and there's loads of stalks, but they're pretty thin. I think we'll let it grow. I'm not sure how much these cups are helping with the blanching, but we'll leave them on there. We've got a little while to go with these yet. The aubergines have got a couple of fruits on them, a little bit long and thin, but we do have aubergines. And the peanuts are doing what they're supposed to do. We got some yellow flowers on the bottom. Apparently they're going to stick their head into the soil and give us peanuts. They better do it pretty quick though, because we're running out of time. My shallots have fell over while I've been away, but we'll just pull them out. They're ready to crop, and next door to them we've got the mammoth pot leeks, and the mammoth pot leeks are looking a little bit like baby cordylines right now. Not too worried though. We'll not be pulling these out until probably February or March next year. The spring onions have also gone mad. I'm going to rip a bunch of them out today, and there's more shallots here that I'm going to rip out. And you know what, the shallots have done really well this year. These are some of the biggest shallots I've ever grown. Me show carrots look alright. I've told my neighbour if he wanted any carrots whilst they were away to get the ones from down the bottom, and he's not pulled any of these, so I'm happy. I transplanted my leeks about a week before I went on my holidays, and I did make a video about it, but I never got the chance to upload it, so that's one that I'll probably bore you with in the winter time. But they've taken alright, and well, there's lots of time for these to grow. I put a couple of buckets of peppers up here and 3 buckets of tomatoes, and that's because it's covered by the Time sprinkler system. Now these tomatoes were ones that I grew from suckers, and they seem to have gone mad like everything else, so we'll give them a bit of a prune and we'll see what we got. I've got a few pots of potatoes down below, and there's 3 Sarpo mirrors here that I got from Adam. They need cutting back, and I do need to tip them out, but I'll get to that later. And I've also got the potato in a bucket of stones. Now the foliage has died back, it's gone. I haven't caught up on everybody's videos yet, but I'm going to wait for Terry to tip his out, and I'll do mine too, and we'll see what we get. The tomatoes are in a bit of a mess. There's a lot of dead leaves, a lot of yellow leaves. I think what I'll do is I'll get Mrs. Coleman to come through and crop a bunch, and then we'll give them a good prune. I reckon if I get my skates on and get the whole of this top end sorted out today. Let's crack on. This is one of the tomato plants that I grew from a sucker, and it's gone mad over the last 3 weeks. Now I've got plenty of tomatoes, so what I'm going to do is I'm pretty much going to thin it out. Whatever ripens, ripens. And then we'll crop it. Now we've probably got about another month or so of guaranteed good weather. After that, anything can happen. Well, there we go. That's looking a lot cleaner. I've tidied up the celery a bit, I've cropped a few things, I've done a little bit of weeding, and this section is back to normal. I've also cleaned up the pepper plants, and they've done well this year. I did start them a little bit earlier. The Jimmy Nardellos, which I'm growing for the first time, have done fantastic. We cropped a bunch of these about an hour ago. I've been through the herb garden. The basil still needs cropping. We'll probably get to that tomorrow. And I've tidied up the kale and the lettuce. I've not weeded the beetroot, and that's because I can't stand the stuff. I'll leave that job for Mrs. Coleman. Mrs. Coleman came through here earlier and she cropped pounds of tomatoes. I've now given them a good prune. I've topped them off. I'll probably give them one more feed. We've probably got enough sauce to last us through the winter. Everything's now just a bonus. Well, that's been a lot of work, and right now I think it's time for a beer. I apologise to one or two people in the UK. I was hoping to get together with them whilst I was over there, but my family kept me really busy. I just didn't have the time, and I'm sure you'll forgive me. I did taste one or two nice beers while I was over there. I think the Abertale went down very well, as did the Everard's Tiger. Right now I'm going to drink my own beer. Tomorrow we're going to tackle the bottom end, and well, that's going to be a different video and it's a different day. So until next time, cheers. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a comment, hit the like button or subscribe.